let's start with a rational number. So rational number we have studied in previous classes. In this class we will read about the properties of rational numbers. So like closure property, commutative property, associative property and distributive property. We will learn all these property. So let's revise the property that we have read already. Like first I'll start with the closure property. So closure property means if you are adding two whole numbers, then the result is whole number or not. So that is bounded with whole number or not. That is closed with whole number or not. If you are adding two natural numbers, then the addition, the result is rational number or not. That is closed under natural number or not. So let's start first with the closure property and we'll see for each of numbers like natural number, whole number, rational number and integers. So closure property, first we will see for addition. Okay. So I am starting with the natural number. Natural number. So what is the definition of this property? For addition, if you are adding two natural numbers, the result should be two natural numbers. If we add two natural numbers, the result is two. The result is natural number. So this property is followed by natural numbers. Then talk about subtraction. So subtraction, let's take 3 minus 2. So this is 1. Let's take other example. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So if we are subtracting two natural numbers, sometimes result is coming whole number, sometimes natural number, sometimes integers. So this is not followed by subtraction rule. Subtraction. Okay. This rule is not followed by subtraction. Let's talk about multiplication. So if you are multiplying 2 into 3, so this will give you 6. If you multiply 3 into 2, this is also 6. Or take other numbers like 4 into 2. So when we are taking two natural numbers, the multiplication is a natural number only. So yes, this property is followed by multiplication. Okay, now let's talk about division. So 2 divided by 3. So when we are dividing 2 with 3, it's giving a fraction. It's not giving a natural number. So the division does not follow this closure property. So we got to know about the natural number. Natural number के बारे में हमने addition, subtraction, multiplication and division पढ़ा और उसके closure properties पढ़े, right? Let's take whole number now. Whole number is a natural number only. The only thing is we have included 0 in this family. So let's talk about, suppose we are adding 0 plus 5. So it's a 5, right? So it's again a whole number. Let's take subtraction. 0 minus 5. So it's giving minus 5. 5 minus 0. It's giving 5. So minus 5 is not a whole number. It's an integer. So this property is not followed by subtraction here if the number is whole number. Then multiplication. So 0 into 5. It's a 0. 5 into 5. It's a 25. So yes, when we are multiplying to a whole number, we are getting the product as a whole number. Then division. 0 divided by 5, it's 0. 5 divided by 3, it's coming 5 by 3. So again, it's giving a rational number. So this is not a whole number. So you marked like natural number, the same property is getting followed, right? So this was about the natural number and whole number. Let's talk about integers and rational number. So for integer, let's update here only integers. Okay, so let's take a minus here. So minus 3 plus 2. You can 3 and 2 is also integer. This I am showing you for negative numbers. That is basically added new in integer family, right? So minus 3 plus 2, it will give a minus 1, right? So again that is a integer. Now subtraction. So if we subtract, like, remove this, minus 3 of minus 2. So it will give you minus 3 plus 2. It's a minus 1. So you can take other examples also. I am just taking one example. So yes, again the result is integer. So yes, subtraction also follows the closure property in case of integers. Now multiplication. So we have taken 2 into 3. Let's take minus 4 into 2. So it's a minus 8. So again it's an integer, right? So now let's take an integer like 2 minus 2 divided by 3. This is also an integer. Minus 2 divided by 3. So minus 2 by 3. Okay. So this is giving finally a rational number, not an integer. So this is not followed by division. Got it? So this was about the integers, where we found that addition, subtraction and multiplication is okay, but division is not okay. Then let's talk about the rational number. Let's remove it. We are studying closure property. Rational number. Although you can prove rational number properties also with the integers. Why? Because all integers, all natural numbers are rational number, right? 2 is also a rational number because we are able to write in p by q form where q is not 0. Okay, we have read this. So let's talk about the rational number. So let's take minus 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So add it, you will get, I am taking simple examples. So 2 by 2, it's a giving a 1. 1 is again a rational number, right? Now subtract it. Minus 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So minus 1 minus 3 by 2. So minus 4 by 2, it's a minus 2. This is also a rational number, right? Then multiply it. Minus 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 2. So it's a 3 by 4. Minus and minus will become plus. So 3 into 1, 3 by 4. So it's a rational number, right? So this is yes. This is also yes. And this is also yes. Now do the division. So minus 1 by 2 divided by minus 3 by 2. Okay. So minus 1 by 2 into, in division what we take? We do reciprocal. न्यूमरेटर को डिनोमिनेटर बना देते हैं, डिनोमिनेटर को न्यूमरेटर बना देते हैं. So 2 and 2 will be simplified. It will give you 1 by 3. So this is also a rational number. But when you divide, suppose when you divide 1 by 2 divided by 0, will it be defined? No. So for this reason, not defined, undefined. So for this reason, this property is no, only for 0. If we are dividing by 0, then this will not follow this closure property rule. So either you can, if the question is asked excluding the 0, will the division will follow the closure property? If the numbers are rational, then yes. But if we are including the 0, then it won't. Okay. So we saw that in division case, closure property is not followed at all. For even whole number, integers, rational number, natural number, for all. Okay. And we saw the multiplication, subtraction, addition. Okay. So this was about the closure property. Very minutely you have to take some examples and then find it key. Is it following the rule or not? In the integer case, you can take some minus numbers. In the rational number, you can take some minus numbers. Or you can prove by this integers also. Okay. And this you remember, please. Okay. Because this is the only thing, this is the only 0 that it's stopping to follow the rule. If 0 is excluded, it will follow the rule. Okay. So this was about the closure property for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division for different kind of number, like whole number, natural number, integers and a rational number. Now let's talk about commutative property. Commutative property. This is about order. आप order change कर सकते हो या नहीं. Okay. So let's talk about the whole number first. I'm not talking about the natural number because only the zero is there. Only zero is excluded there in the natural number. So natural number, whole number, I'm just considering whole number here. So let's talk about the addition. Let's write here addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so we know that in subtraction order is very important and division is part of subtraction only. So the order matters in division and subtraction a lot. So subtraction and division, the commutative property will not be followed for any kind of number. Okay, let's take an example like whole number. So 2 plus 3, we can write 3 plus 2, right? On each case we will get a result as a 5. 2 minus 3, what you will get? Minus 1. And 3 minus 2, you will get 1. So here the rule is not followed. This is not following the commutative property. Multiplication, 2 into 3, let's take a minus 2 into 3. It's a minus 6. 3 into minus 2, it's again a minus 6. Right? Here minus 2, let's take some simple division, divided by 4. And here 4 divided by minus 2. So this will give you minus 1 by 2. And here you will get a minus 2. Okay. So that is not same. So here also this is not followed. This we have talked about we are talking the whole number. So we should not take a minus. Sorry, it's my mistake. Okay. We are talking about whole number. So just talk about the whole number. So this is a whole number, 2. It's a fine, right? Whole number. Now let's talk about the integer. Integer will follow the same like a whole number. Integer numbers. Because in subtraction and division, just remember that subtraction and division, the order is very mandatory. If you are dividing 2 chocolates between 10 and 10 chocolates between 2 people, it matters. Okay? समझ रहे हो ना आप? So let's take about this. Talk about the integers. So minus 2 plus 3, you can easily write minus 2 plus minus 3, and this all are same, and this will get a result as a minus 5. Here minus 2 of minus 3, you will get here minus 2 plus 3. This will give you a 1. And here if you are talking minus 3 minus of minus 2, here you will get a minus 1. So the result is different. Okay. Or you can write here, it's okay, it's an addition, you are understanding, right? Should I write individually? Then minus 2 into minus 3, that will give you 6. Minus 3 into minus 2, that will give you 6. Okay, both cases 6. So yes, here let's take the same example. Minus 2 divided by minus 3 will give you 2 by 3, something less than 1. Here minus 3 divided by minus 2, it will give you 3 by 2. It's a 1.5. So it's a greater than 1 and it's a less than 1. So here also the commutative property is not followed. So we checked about whole number, integer, and for the rational number also the same situation is there. Okay. So let me write the rational number. Rational number. So let's add it 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So it will give you 4 by 2. It's a 2. 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2. It's a 4 by 2. It will give you a 2. Right? Let's do minus. 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. It will give you minus 2 by 2. That's a minus 1. Here 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. It will give you 2 by 2, that's a 1. Right? It's a minus 1, it's a 1. So here it's a fine. Why? Because both are equal. Here it's not fine because both are not equal when we are changing the order. Here 1 by 2 into minus 3 by 2. Here it will give you a minus 3 by 4. Let's take minus 3 by 2 into 1 by 2. So it's again minus 3 by 4. Right? Let's talk about division. 1 by 2 divided by minus 3 by 2. That will give you 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3. So this will give you minus 1 by 3. Understanding? Let's talk about minus 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 into 2 by 1. This will give you a minus 3. Okay. So here the result is same. So this rule is followed. Here the result is not same. So this rule is not followed. So commutative property is not followed for subtraction and division. Either the number is whole number, natural number or rational number or integers. कोई भी टाइप का नंबर हो उसमें subtraction और division में that will fail for some cases. Okay. So this was about the commutative property. Now let's learn about the associative property. Associative property क्या था? जो हम grouping करते थे, right? Associative property. Okay. So I'm taking here, let's talk about the whole number. I will talk over here about whole number and rational number. Integers you can find it. Same as a whole number, right? So let's talk about the addition. So if 2 plus 4 plus 5. So either you add this 2 first or you group with this. So you have to change the grouping and see the result is same or not. So like 2 plus 4, 6 plus 5, 11. And here 2 plus 9, that's 11. This was addition. Let's talk about subtraction. So let's 2 minus 4 minus 5. Okay. And let's do other grouping as a 2 minus 4 minus 5. Okay. So let's do it subtraction. So 2 minus 4 minus 2 and minus 5 minus 7. Here 2 minus of 4 minus 5 minus of minus 1. So 2 plus 1, it's a 3. Okay. So here 2 minus 4 minus 2 and minus 5 minus 7, and here the same, I have taken the same thing, only I have grouped differently. So here what is coming? 2 minus of minus 1. So it's a 3. So here in the whole number associative property is followed for addition but not followed for subtraction. Subtraction के लिए correct नहीं है. Let's talk about multiplication and division. Multiplication मैं यहाँ ही बता देती हूँ. Multiplication. So multiplication, let's talk 2 into 4 into 5, same example. So I am grouping first here, then 2 into 4 into 5. Okay. So 2 into 4 into 5, that will be 8 into 5. It's a 40. And here 2 into 20, it's a 40, right? So here also the result is same. So multiplication also follows the associative property. Okay, let's talk about the division. Division. So 2 divided by 4 divided by 5, it will give you 1 by 2. 2 divided by 4, 1 by 2, right? Divided by 5. So it will give you 1 by 2 into 1 by 5. That's a 1 by 10. Now let's divide 2 divided by 4 divided by 5. Okay, so it will be 2 divided by 4 by 5, and here 2 into 5 by 4. So it's a 10 by 4, or you can say 2, it's a 5 by 2. Understanding? It's a 4 by 5. And here 2, we have divided 4 by 5. I have taken reciprocal here. So 2 into 5 by 4, 2 2s are 4, 5 by 2. And here it's a 2 divided by 4, it's a 1 by 2 into 1 by 5, it's a 1 by 10. So this is 1 by 10 and this is 5 by 2. So in the division rule, it's not followed. Why? Because this and this, when we are associating with different groups, the result is different. Okay. So association property, the grouping property is not followed in division and subtraction. Although in addition and multiplication, it's working good. So this was about the whole number. The integers also works the same. Let's talk about the rational number. मैं एक rational number का example बताती हूँ आपको. Rational number. Rational number. So let's talk about addition first. Okay. So let's add simple number 1 by 2, 3 by 2 and 7 by 2. I'm adding first this 2. Then I'll add 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 7 by 2. So it's a like fraction, right? So I'll add directly 4 by 2 plus 7 by 2. So it will give a 11 by 2. Here also 1 by 2 plus 10 by 2. 7 plus 3, 10 by 2. So it's 11 by 2. So we can see the result is same here also and here also. So yes, rational number, for rational number also the associative property is okay for addition. Let's talk about subtraction. So 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 7 by 2. Okay. So let's, I am grouping first here. So it will give a minus 2 by 2. Minus 2 by 2 minus 7 by 2. Okay. So this will give us minus 9 by 2. Correct? Now let's change the group. 3 by 2 minus 7 by 2. Okay. So here what will I get? 1 by 2 minus of this will give you minus 4 by 2. Correct? 3 minus 7 minus 4 by 2. So it will give you 1 by 2 plus 4 by 2. This is 5 by 2. So here it's a minus 9 by 2. Here it's a 5 by 2. So in the subtraction, the result is not same if we are grouping differently. So in the subtraction case, this is not followed for rational number also. Then let's talk about addition, multiplication and division. So multiplication. So let's take the same integers 1 by 2 into 3 by 2, or let's take minus 7 by 2. I'll group first this. So what would be the answer? 1 by 2 into minus 21 by 2, right? So it will give you minus 21 by 4, right? So here let's do grouping like this. Then minus 7 by 2. So this will give you 3 by 4 into minus 7 by 2. Okay, something we have done wrong. It will give you 21 by 4. It will give you minus 21 by 8. So here minus 21 by 8. So these two results are same. So for multiplication, the associative property is okay. Let's talk about the division. Division. Okay. So first we'll solve this 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 divided by 7 by 2. It will give us 2 will be simplified 1 by 3, and let's take reciprocal of it 2 by 7. So it will give 2 by 21. Okay. then 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 divided by 7 by 2. 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Let's take a reciprocal of this. 2 will be simplified. Then it will give you 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 7. So 1 by 2 into 7 by 3. Okay. So it will give you 7 by 6. Okay. 3 by 7. And is it correct? 1 by 2 into, you can check the calculation. Okay. So 7 by 6. So in the division, the result is different. So by the rational number also, this is not followed. So in the exam, it might be asked you for some proving. So you can take any numbers, any kind of rational number, and you can prove it. Okay. In some cases, might be you will get the result same, but take the example like that, which will prove this property. Okay. So this was about the division. So we learned about the associative property, closure property, commutative property for whole number, rational number, and natural number and integers. And we can prove that also. We learned the definition, we learned the proving, we understood the concepts and the meaning of property. What does it mean? Now let's talk about the distributive property. Distributive property over addition of multiplication. मल्टीप्लीकेशन के लिए हम लोग डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ते हैं ओवर एडिशन. सो a into b plus c, how do we write? A into b plus a plus c. Remember, a into b, a plus c. A into b, or let's write a plus b and c plus d. Now I have taken 2, right? 2 numbers here also. So we have to follow this like same. This will be wrong here. This will be a into c. Okay. So what you have to do? What here I did? I multiplied a, b and then a, c. What you have to do? You have to do the same thing. A into c and a into b. So a into c plus a into d. So this one we did it, right? This one. Now b. So now you have to multiply b with c and b with d. How many members? Whatever the members are there, you have to multiply each member with each one, right? So here, like we are following the same. A I multiplied with b, a I multiplied with c. Here also a I multiplied with c and a I multiplied with d. Now I am talking about b. So I'll multiply b with c and then b with d. And we'll add all those. So this is called distributive property. So let's take an example how we will solve the questions. Like 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 7 by 2. Okay. So although it's looking simple, we can simplify first this and this, or we can do other way also. So we will follow the both methods. First I am doing 1 by 2 और फिर इन दोनों को हम solve कर लेते हैं. 1 by 2 plus 7 plus 3, 10 by 2. So it will give a 11 by 2. Fine. Now I'll follow this property. So I'll multiply this with this and this with this. And we'll add all those. 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 7 by 2. Correct? So it will give you 3 by 4 plus 7 by 4. Right? So 1 by 2 and 3 by 2, 3 by 4 and 7 by 4. So it will give you 10 by 4. Something we have done wrong here. This is a multiplication, not addition. So this will give you a 10 by 4. Okay. So here also 10 by 4 and here also 10 by 4. So if you simplify, it will give a 5 by 2. So 5 by 2. Right? So you can see that you got a correct result. You got a same result in both cases. So this is the distributive property. Either you can solve by this or whichever looks simpler. आपको लगता है कि ये method ज़्यादा simple है, तो आप वो follow करो. If you want to solve this first, please do it. But if you find keep this is a bit difficult and there is a multiplication of kind 10 and 7, so let's multiply, because multiplying with 10, 5 is very easy. So let's do the multiplication form and do it. Okay. Or in some cases you have to add 102 into 104. Okay. So here you can use 100 plus 2 into 100 plus 4. Now it's broken in smaller number, and the multiplication with 100, it's a very easy, right? So what you will do here, you will multiply this with this and this with this. So how we can write this here? 100 into 100 first plus 100 into 4. Done? First number done. Then let's talk about 2. Now we'll multiply 2 with 100, then 2 with 4. Okay, so 2 into 100 plus 2 into 4. Okay, then you multiply all those, add this, you will get a answer. So in this cases you can use this distributive property. It's the same for rational number, for whole number, for integers, for any numbers you can use this distributive property in multiplication form, where there is addition or subtraction. Okay. So thank you. This was about the property that we learned. Now we'll learn some properties of 0 and 1.